Hello everyone. So in today's video, we will solve this linear system using the elimination method. So first, let's go over the basics of the elimination method. So in elimination method, we add or subtract the given linear equations in a way that one of the variable gets cancelled out. So in each linear equation, as you can see, there are two variables. So we have to add or subtract these equations in a way that either x terms or y terms cancel each other out. Now for that, we need to analyze the coefficients of the x and y terms in both equations. So let's start with the first equation. Now in the first equation, the coefficient of y is 1 or an invisible 1. In the x term, so the coefficient is 3. Now in the second equation, the coefficient of y is that invisible one and the coefficient of the x term is 4. Now if we add these two equations, then y plus y will become 2y and then 3 plus 4 will become 7, 7x. So none of these terms will get cancelled out, the x terms or the y terms. But if we subtract these two equations, so that means if I subtract this y from the top y, or if I subtract the 4x from 3x, and if I subtract 1 from 5, then these y terms will cancel each other out because y minus y is equal to 0. So in this case, the first step is to subtract these two equations. So if we subtract them, we get, so y minus y equals, so 3x minus 4x and then plus 5 minus 1. So I'm showing you the step like this to explain to you how we combine the terms when we subtract the equations. So now we can do the subtraction. So y minus y is equal to 0. So we are left with 0 on the left side of the equation and the y terms got cancelled out. Now on the right side we have negative 1x because we did 3 minus 4 and then we are left with 4 because we did 5 minus 1. So this is a very important concept you have to understand and memorize for elimination method, that we have to get rid of one of the variable by adding or subtracting the equations the appropriate way. And that depends on the coefficients of the x and y terms in the equation. Now we have to isolate x in this equation because there is no y term now. So we can first move this x term to the left side of the equation. So we can add 1x to both sides of the equation. So the 1x terms on the right side, they cancel each other out. So we are left with 0 plus 1x equals 4. Now we know 0 plus 1x will just be 1x. 1x equals 4. Now 1 as a coefficient doesn't change anything. So the final answer here should be x equals 4. So this is the value of x. Now we have to use this value of x to find the value of y. Because when we solve a linear system, we have to find the values of both variables. So for that, we can use either of the two equations. So we can use the second equation. So the second equation is y equals 4x plus 1. And we found that x is equal to 4. So we can sub in x as 4 in this equation. And now we can do the math operations. So as per PEDMAS, we start with the multiplication. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then we add 1. So the final answer for y is 17. So these are the steps we have to follow to find the value of x and y from a linear system using the elimination method. So now we can summarize our answer using a closing statement. So our closing statement can be: the solution is x equals 4 and y equals 17. So we can write our answer as x and y values, or we can write our final answer as an ordered pair. So the ordered pair will be 4, 17. So these are the two ways to present your answer depending on how the problem wants you to state your final answer. So I hope you'll find this video useful for using the elimination method to solve a linear system like this one. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.